Greeting interwebs, this is Jackie K and welcome for another set of Pokemon battles. Today I'm bringing you a pair of Battle Spot battles once more. I know at this point it's going to be a lot of Battle Spot battles, especially at the rate I've been going. I've been able to do Battle Spot live for 2 weeks in a row. Probably 3 or 4 by the time this gets uploaded, but by the time I'm recording it, it's still up in the air beyond 2. But I promise I am cutting down on Battle Spot battles. I just want to go through the good ones that I have recorded. Once I do that, I'm pretty sure Saturday is going to be more focused on Y5 battles. Granted, if I have a good Battle Spot battle on my own time, I still want to share it, but considering I'm doing Battle Spot live, I get the feeling there's going to be less post-commentated Battle Spot videos. But I promise I got some good battles to show today, otherwise I wouldn't be uploading this video. I'm especially excited for when we get to the second battle, but that's still a whole battle away. For this first one, you can see I have my Flareon, my Bronzong, and my Amazurol. I don't know if you guys have seen much of my Bronzong before this battle, but for those of you who don't know, my Bronzong is called Shield, and like the name implies, it actually is a dual screener. And it works out quite nicely, especially when I give it the Light Clay. The only downside I see is that it has no real way to recover health, so once it gets too low on health, you can't really get it to work again. But I'm sure there's ways around that if I really wanted to. I think what I like about this battle most is just how good of a wall it is, but you guys will see for yourself when the battle begins. So my opponent here is going to lead off with Victory Bell. I lead off with Flareon. This is an excellent start because I can go straight for the Fire Blast, and he stays in, probably not expecting the Fire Blast, and I take out the Victory Bell right on the first turn of battle. So I already have an early advantage. But my opponent's going to send out the Florges, and my Flareon does not want to take the Fairy move at all. So I swap out right away and go into my Bronzong Shield because I know it can take any attack that the Florges can do. As suspected, it takes this Dazzling Gleam coming up right away quite nicely, and while Shield is out, I decide to start walling, getting my Light Screen and my Reflect up. I go for the Light Screen first, suspecting that he would stay in for some reason, but decides to go for the Talonflame. I wish I would have known that Talonflame was coming, otherwise I would go for Reflect first. Lucky for me, the Talonflame decides to go for a Flame Charge rather than the Flare Blitz. I don't even know if this Talonflame has Flare Blitz. An interesting Talonflame. Lucky for me, I'm the Heat Proof variety, so that barely does anything, combined with Bronzong's good defense. Now that I have the Reflect up, I don't have to worry about this Flame Charge at all, which really makes me suspect that this Talonflame does not have the Flare Blitz, because at this point, he would have gone for the Flare Blitz for sure, especially on such a slow Pokemon. If that wasn't enough, I also got confused, so there's definitely nothing that I have to worry about. It's going to keep going for Flame Charge. There's no reason for me to swap out at this point. I can even go for the Psychic. The Talonflame can go for a Flame Charge all day, but it's not going to mean anything if it does very little damage, no matter how fast it is. I don't even know why it's not even going for something like the Brave Bird to see if that does more damage. But as you can see, I am pretty close to taking it out. And if Confusion would have gone my way, I probably would. But now it does reveal it has Roost. And I realize that this will not work out unless I get really lucky with Confusion. And I'm not going to press my luck that much. I'll stay in a little bit to see if I can take it out. But if it keeps healing, I am going to swap out, taking advantage of the turn that it spends healing to get my Amazurol here, who can take out the Talonflame no matter how high in health it is. Choice Banded Aqua Jet can definitely take out the Talonflame in this range. The only thing I can think of that could foil my plans is the Gale Wind's Brave Bird, but it apparently doesn't decide to do that, and I'm hoping at the very least that even if it does do that, it wouldn't have been enough to take out my Amazurol. I am surprised by the Rocky Helmet though. Maybe it would after that, but it didn't go for the Brave Bird. I'm not afraid of the Florges either. One Aqua Jet may not be able to take it out, but 2 certainly can, especially if it spends a turn doing Wish. So I go for Aqua Jet, and that's going to end the battle. I'll admit that going through this now in hindsight, I might have just gotten up against an opponent who didn't have a good Talonflame, but this whole fight kind of raised my confidence about Shield. Being able to take the fire attacks from a Talonflame of all things, even if it wasn't a move like Flare Blitz, really boosts my confidence in having Heat Proof over Levitate. Levitate probably be better in the long run, but this Bronzong I actually transferred from one of my old playthroughs, and it just happened to have the right nature and decent IVs. Not perfect by any means. So I decided to start using it, and when I gave it the screens, it started doing cool things in battle. So I decided to keep it for battles. So now that I got to show off my Bronzong, I would like to show off a battle where my opponent has an interesting place. I'll admit, when I had this second battle here, I thought the team was pretty weird, but it'll make more sense when the battle actually starts. I'm pretty sure you people who follow my battle videos closely are very well familiar with the Pokemon that are on my side of the field, so allow me to introduce you to my opponent's Pokemon. It was a very weird team preview indeed, and the Pokemon you decided to use were Flareon, Drilllant, and Wailord. It'll make more sense when the battle begins. So despite the fact that she my Michelle is normally the lead in battles, I decided to lead off with my Asmonroe for this particular battle. My opponent leads off with the Wailord, which seems a bit weird at first, but you'll see. I go for the play rough and does a solid amount of damage. I'm confident that I can just stay in despite my focus band, and it goes for Fissure. Yes, this is one of those teams that has the gimmick of one-hit KO moves. And I was annoyed by this at first, I will admit. Thankfully I missed both of those fissures, and the Wailord does no damage to the team, but the ant, oh, this ant is gonna be so annoying. It's a steel type, so I swap out into my wall, figuring that it would help me from avoiding getting steel type damage like a normal person would normally do with their Pokemon. But then I see the forewarned Guillotine, and oh boy, that's when it confirmed to me that this was a one-hit KO team. It actually goes for Swagger. Funny enough, like the insult of having one-hit KO moves enough, is gonna get Parafusion on my Pokemon, then try to just spam Guillotine until it takes it out. I know I sound annoying now, and trust me I do, but there is one thing I think about this fight that really actually changes it. But you'll just have to wait and see. So here I am, just trying to get my Misao in the way, and it actually gets the Guillotine. Like, first time it tries to do Guillotine, it actually pulls it off. Which results in my Mushra falling down, and I send out Michelle in its place. Hoping to get a little bit of fake out, get one solid high jump kick, and this ant won't be much of a problem then. So, it actually outspeeds me, which I am surprised by. Either it has Prankster, or it's a fast little bugger. Literally, no pun intended. Thankfully I break through the paralyzation, one hit KO with my high jump kick, because the high jump kick is just that awesome. And now it's time for the final Pokemon, the Flareon. Are you guys ready for this? It's going for Protect, that may seem pretty pointless now. Thankfully I have Stone Edge, so I have no need to worry about missing. Oh, it's getting itself poisoned, what's this madness? Yes, this is a Guts Flareon, and that is so awesome to me. I love Guts Flareon. I don't know, just giving the most underrated evolution, though for good reason, a boost to its attack, which is already its best stat. I just love the possibilities with that. Though I'm gonna pause right here because it's a moment of truth time. I highly doubt that I'm gonna survive the Facade, so this comes down to me being able to one-hit KO this Flareon with the Aqua Jet. Can my Azumarill one-hit KO a Flareon from almost full HP with a choice banded Aqua Jet that is super effective and who am I kidding? This is a stab super effective hit from a Pokemon with huge power, well known for his high attack, against a Flareon. I don't care how good its attack is. If it doesn't have the defense, like I'm pretty sure Flareon doesn't, it is not going to survive that Aqua Jet. It was still a good game though. I really like this battle, not because of the Fissure Pokemon, but because of that Guts Flareon. That Guts Flareon gave me the inspiration to actually finish raising my own Flareon that I had in the 5th generation with the Dream World ability Guts, and now is a possibility for me to use in battles in the future. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like it, I appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment if you so desire, and be sure to check out the other videos I make for my channel. Like I've said before, I got 2 playthroughs going, one which is my first playthrough of Sly Cooper and the Amphibious Raccoonus, and another of Pokemon Coliseum. There's other things I do on my channel as well, so be sure to check it out, you might find something you like. Until next time though, this has been Jackie K, and I'll see y'all later.